Hi, comic book fans, and welcome to another suddenlycomics.com. It's a Monday night. It's the price variance. I'm still somewhere in Italy eating pasta. So, this is one of our pre-recorded ones. We are doing Tough Guys. We did a really nice selection of tough guys, a lot of muscles, and about 3 brain cells between all of them.
Well, a shared brain amongst all of them, probably.
So we're doing 3 more tough guys over here on my channel. Alan, who is your first tough guy?
So this is an interesting one, and I think it is a valid one. He's like 6 feet tall, 6'4", I believe. Batman.
Oh yeah, he can. Yes. I'm counting Batman.
Like I think of him as like, Batman has no superpowers.
No.
Really, he's just a fighter. He's like, but he has got all his little gear and stuff.
Yeah, but even without his gadgets, he's pretty.
He's a tough guy. Yeah, he's a tough, like, kind of strong guy. I mean, I picked this one, this cover in general, because it's him kind of going up against Man-Bat. This is the first appearance of Man-Bat, but it just shows that he's like he'll go toe to toe with some big baddie, yeah. He's just a brute, a bit of a brute.
Yeah, and if you look at the movies, they're always Ripley muscle.
Yeah, and him beating up a whole bunch of people. So, yeah. And they're actually scared of him because he is like brutal, like he's pretty tough. Yeah. So I like Batman. So that's my first one.
Yeah,
that was actually Batman Detective Comics 400, which is first Man-Bat. And actually, my copy is signed by Neil Adams too.
Oh, so. Nice! That's very nice.
Yeah.
Right, my first tough guy again, a main guy. This is one of the top guys in Marvel, and it's Thor. So for me, he's a typical tough guy. Here he is. I love this cover, by the way. This is one of my favorite Thor covers. It's just very simple. It's this is the last Journey into Mystery. So this is Journey into Mystery.
Actually, no, that is it Journey to? Oh yeah, okay. So is that 26 or 25?
125. Yeah.
Yeah, at 26 is where it switches Thor. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, this is the last Journey into Mystery. 126 is the first Thor, and I just love this. It's very simple. Jack Kirby cover. Also, it's a 10D. So, it's a UK price variant.
Oh, nice.
Makes it much, much rarer. I think there's only like 20 or so some on the census of this one. So Thor, the mighty Thor. He is a top. Well, yeah. A guy, or is he a god? You could.
Yeah, he's
not really a guy. He's a god, but
Yeah.
On Asgard.
But what's weird about Thor? That book, actually, that book in particular. I keep on buying that book. I for some reason I have like 2 or 3 copies of that book. I just keep on forgetting that I own it and keep on buying it for some reason. So yeah, but that's a nice copy.
It's a beauty copy. Yeah, I got it. I had this slabbed. This was in my last slab round. I bought a raw copy in auction, and I thought that is a really clean copy.
Yeah, it's really quite.
7.0 is a nice grade for.
It's not just a nice graded copy. It's actually a nice presenting copy.
Yeah, it does. Really nicely. Yes. Yeah. It's the got an appearance of Hercules. Jack Kirby. Yeah,
nice.
Really, really nice comic.
Okay, so I actually brought the Thor as well. This is my Avengers #1.
Oh.
So I actually thought, hey, this is one of those ones where I can sort of get away with it. If he brings Thor, I can say, well, no, I didn't bring Thor. I brought the Hulk. That's why I brought this one, because I figured I could get away with either way.
Well, and also the title of this is Tough Guys. You've actually got 3 tough guys on the front of there.
I know, actually. It's these 3, and there's a little mini tough guy down there. I don't really think of Iron Man as being a tough guy.
No,
but more the suit is tough.
Yeah.
I really do think of Thor and Hulk as being tough guys.
Yeah, exactly.
But I figured this one would give me a little bit of flexibility. If you brought one character, I could show that. I could say the other one. So yeah, so I really like this one. I like it for the couple of reasons. Just because you get the Avengers first appearance, but you also I just like the fact that there's this kind of like silhouette
It's Loki. Is it Loki in the?
of Loki, yeah, with the horns.
Yeah.
He has to have the horns, the crazy horns. So yeah, I really like this book. Avengers #1, which is the first Avengers.
Yeah, you're
But
bringing the fire today, Alan. You're bringing the fire.
yeah.
What a great comic.
Mm.
Okay, my next tough guy, it's Wolverine.
I was debating about him as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got a couple of. It's got a couple of what there's that one which is first miniseries. This one I quite like from Marvel Comics Presents.
That looks kind of goofy.
It does look a bit goofy, and this one I really like. This is Sam Keith doing Wolverine.
Oh wow.
So there you go. Look at all those muscles on there.
He almost looks like the Max if he was Wolverine.
Yeah, so Wolverine is definitely a tough guy. You wouldn't want to bump into him and be on the wrong side of the argument, would you?
No.
No. So yeah, Wolverine up there with Hulk and Thor, I think, in my tough guys.
Okay, so my last one, and it's a big book that I'm going to show, but it actually doesn't really show the character that well. There was actually a book that I meant to bring or wanted to bring, but I couldn't find it. Like looking for it, I couldn't find it. The book that I wanted to bring was Fantastic Four #51, which has a really great cover of this character. But this is Fantastic Four #1, and that's the Thing down there. And this is the first appearance of the Thing. So I figured this, is not such a great book comparatively, but I figured, hey, it'll, people won't mind it too much because it is his first.
If you're going to show us Avengers 1, you've not got anywhere to go other than the Fantastic Four one or Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Yeah. So, but I love this one because it does show him as a tough guy, even though he's not. You can't really see him that well. He's going up against this crazy big monster. He's the tough guy. He's the brute force in the Fantastic Four. He's that's the Thing.
He's the muscle.
He's the muscle. He's the muscle for the Fantastic Four. You got the Brains, who's just like this spaghetti dude. And you got I don't know, like I always think of the Human Torch as being almost the brawn, just like the brute force, kind of like blast whatever.
Power guy. He's the sort of fire and
And I don't know what Sue Storm would be. I don't know.
She's like, if you're an AD&D team, she's like the cleric, isn't she? She can do power shields and
she protects the group. Yeah, that's true. That's good. So I guess he would be like the warrior.
A tank. He's the tank.
The tank. Yeah, the tank. He's like the DPS.
Yeah.
Like the damage per second guy. And he would be like almost like, I don't know what he would be.
Like the wizard of mage, isn't he?
I would say the wizard, but it's kind of debatable about that.
But I mean, he's
the smart one. He's the smart one. So that's mages. Yeah. So very based on Dungeons and Dragons. This comic. I don't know how that came about.
Yeah, but about 20 years before it happened. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Fantastic Four #1, but the Thing is the character that I was thinking about.
No, very good. I like Ben Grimm. He's one of my favorites, as you know.
Yeah, it's a cool character.
Right. So my last one is a sort of tough guy. And he's coming up with getting a new movie coming out, believe it or not. And it's Indiana Jones.
Another one I was thinking about, strangely.
Yeah. So this is a little series I picked up recently, Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Gods. But there are quite a few Indiana Jones comics. I do have his first appearance in comics as well.
Hmm.
I think which was from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark #1. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Harrison Ford here as Indiana Jones. There's a new movie coming out. I don't know how old he's playing himself in this new movie, but
Hmm.
presumably he's not going to be doing all the jumping around and hitting.
So, so since this is your channel, I can bring up controversial things. I heard rumors about Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's the Dial of Destiny,
Yeah,
and what's going to happen is they're going to go back in time, and a woman is going to take over the role of Indiana Jones, and she is going to be basically she replaces him throughout history, and she becomes the next
no, you are
Indiana.
having me on now, Alan.
No, that's true. That's actually what happens. But there was so much backlash to that they're trying to. I'm not sure if they're going to fix it or not, but we'll find out when the movie gets released. But that was the original movie,
But I thought
and
Harrison Ford was in it.
he's in it. But what happens is they replace him with this woman
Goodness, right? Okay.
because the future is female. So it was originally created during that kind of peak wokeness, right?
Yeah.
So I think that they've realized that that's not such a winning strategy. So I heard that there's lots of rewrites happening and lots of reshoots, and so I don't know if they are trying to fix it, but who knows
I
what's going to happen.
thought she was going to be his granddaughter, but anyway, maybe that's the rewrite of the rewrite. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? So I guess they had created 6 different endings for it as well because they were testing it out with with audiences, and I guess the highest rated ending was like 30%. Just so I think it's going to be a bit of a mess, but oh well. I
Right.
like the character.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, it's great. I mean, the first couple of movies were fantastic.
Hmm.
Yeah, real adventure yarns.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah.
Okay, that is it, guys. That's your lot. See ya again soon.